Hi, my name is Seti and welcome back to another tips and tricks with AppsEvents and Acer. Last time we looked at starring messages. In today's video we'll be looking at labels, creating our own labels and why you may choose to use these. So let's just jump back into Gmail. Now here in Gmail we have those emails that have come in and I would like to attach labels to these. Now there are 3 different ways that I can get to my labels, but one of the easiest ones is right from within your inbox. So here you can see I have an email from student 1 and they are asking a question about the exams. So I would like to label this as an email from my students. What can I do? Well, I can either highlight this email this way and then go to the top where I can find this labels button. I can also open up that email and then find labels in the menu. So let's go ahead and do that now. We're going to click on labels and I'm going to label it as. Now I can search for a label. I can use one of these predefined default labels, or I can create my own. Now when I click on create new, I can now give it a name. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to name this student mails and we're going to just create a label. That label is now created and it's been attached to this email. You can see that here there's a gray label that says student mails. Now I want to create a second label similar to my student mails, but it's specifically about student exams. So let's do that now. First of all, let's make sure that we have this email message highlighted. We're going to go back to labels at the top and create a new label. This time we're going to call it exams. But instead of just saving it as is, I'm going to nest this label. That means that this label becomes a child or under that other label. So here we're going to select the student mails as the parent. That means that within the label student mails, I now have an extra folder or an extra label that is all about the exams. So let's go ahead and create that. You can now see that here in my email, I have 2 labels, student mails and student mails exams. I can either leave it as it is or remove the original label. I can have multiple labels nested underneath others, and that makes labeling and organizing your inbox very, very easy. Now I did mention there is another way of getting to your labels, and that's on the left-hand side. Now here on the left-hand side, when I scroll down, you will notice that I can manage my labels. Now the reason there is a manage labels there is because every label that you've created is visible on the left-hand side. So here you can see that I have in the left-hand side my student mails and my exams labels. Now the great thing about this is that you can click on those 3 dots and you can give them a label color. This will make it very visual and it helps to organize your inbox. I'm going to go to manage labels, and then this brings me to the label section of my options or settings. Here I can choose to show or hide any of these predefined labels. I can go to my own created labels and I can hide them, or I can show them if they are unread. And then this way you can have labels either show up sometimes, or maybe you're just using them to organize your emails, but you don't need them to be visible on the left-hand side. So here you can organize all that. If you would like to change one of these labels, you can simply go to the edit button right there, and then you can edit that. I'm going to edit it, remove the word mail, and there we go, we're going to save it. We now have a label student and a label exams within our students. And that was another tips and tricks with AppsEvents and Acer. Now I hope you found this helpful. If you did, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and maybe continue by watching one of the suggested videos on your screen. In the meantime, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.